So with the impact to my business and income, will this delay my retirement?
I know you're worried, Marshall, but based on the original plan we came up with, you're only about 6 months behind.
I thought it would be years, not months.
You should feel good. Remember, you've got a plan.
Thanks.
With change comes questions. See the impact of your money decisions before you make them with RBC Wealth Plan.
Welcome to therockshop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, The Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
The 2025-2026 Grand Slam of Curling schedule is out, with big events happening all over Canada, like the Masters heading to London in September, the Tour Challenge from Nisku this October, the Canadian Open from Saskatchewan in December, and the Players' Championship from Steinbeck coming in January. Early bird weekend and full event passes on sale now at gsocktickets.com. Let's rock!
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
So with the impact to my business and income, will this delay my retirement?
I know you're worried, Marshall, but based on the original plan we came up with, you're only about 6 months behind.
I thought it would be years, not months.
You should feel good. Remember, you've got a plan.
Thanks.
With change comes questions. See the impact of your money decisions before you make them with RBC Wealth Plan.
Welcome to therockshop.net, the the official store for the Grand Slam of Curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of Curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. Therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
For over 20 years, the Sandra Schmirler Foundation has granted more than $9 million to hospitals across Canada for life-saving equipment for premature and critically ill babies. In the past 4 years alone, $4 million has been granted thanks to the curling community's incredible generosity. The need continues year-round, and with your help, we can ensure every baby has the chance to grow up and become a champion, just like Sandra.
Developed over a decade in collaboration with the finest ice makers this side of the Atlantic, the Pebblehead PB5 is nothing short of a triumph of sophistication and craftsmanship. Weighing less than half its lumbering copper predecessors, yet boasting tenfold their durability, the PB5 delivers perfect, consistent ice, time after time. The PB5 by Pebbleheads.com, the apex of ice-making ingenuity for the roaring game of curling.
I have an idea. Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
Aztec Safety is #1 for online safety training.
Aztec Safety is the proud sponsor of the Aztec Safety Challenge, the #1 event on the World Curling Tour.
And Aztec Safety has been a proud sponsor of Team Jacobs on our quest to represent Canada at the Olympic Games.
Welcome to the RockShop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. Therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Than I am anywhere else. Welcome here to the Grand Slam Canadian Open Tier 2 from the Martensville Curling Club in Martensville, Saskatchewan. This evening's matchup is Kevin Cooey against Giacomo Colli from Italy. And we're going to get this game started with Team Cooey throwing first. So that gives Colli's team the hammer, and my understanding is Giacomo Colli skips the game, but Alberto Zika throws the last rocks. So here we go. Kevin is going to ask Aaron Schlusinski to throw an outturn draw. They've called the first rock into the house. I'm joined here with Ryan Jakes and Kaylee on the production end of things. Both teams here are entering this final draw of the round robin at 1 win and 2 losses, so the loser's definitely out. I think we could be looking at tiebreakers from my understanding as we move forward. I'm not sure of the draw to the button scores to date, but I'm sure we might get an update on that. Ryan, you were playing in this event, so.
Oh no, I wish I was.
I know. But you're playing in this event now. You know what I'm saying. Yes. Anyway, Kevin throws the first rock right into the full 4-foot. I mean, as a skip, when you do that, what are you looking to accomplish?
Sorry, could you repeat that? I was resetting the rocks there.
Sure, not a problem. When you ask for your first rock of the first end into the top of the 4-foot instead of the, maybe traditional rock short, what are you looking for? How are you wanting to play the end when you go into the rings?
Yeah, the default's definitely a very open end, of course. The other team has the option to hit. I feel like you're just kind of teasing out the other team, seeing what they're going to do. Maybe they want to throw a corner guard like Team Colli did here. Maybe they just hit and they're happy with the blank, especially in a timed event such as this. A lot of teams will blank the first end just to bank up some time for later in the game.
That's correct. Yes, this Canadian Open is being timed, so players.
Cooey doesn't like that.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh dear. So with the fifth rock of the end, the third rock for Team Cooey and the last one of Aaron Schlusinski. My God, that was a mouthful. They're asking Aaron to just chip this over, keep it in play because it's not allowed to be removed. Tardy on the sweep here. They only have one sweeper. This looks pretty good. Rolls into the middle. The thrown stone, and the tongue will have to get untied here rather quickly. So that's a pretty good setup for Team Cooey, but I think all three of them can go here with one stone. And I just see Kevin going down to throw the middle three. So Tyler will be throwing the last 2 bricks of the end.
Yeah, which is a little bit surprising to me. I mean, when's the last time we saw Kevin not throwing the last rock?
Or in their third game of the round robin.
No. All right, before that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can tell we have to be rather precise in your questions.
That is true. That is true.
Now, this is, for me anyway, this is a little bit of a different throw. I mean, that thing was way out on the weeds. It would have been really difficult, I would have thought, to get a rock behind there in a position where, Cooey wouldn't opt just to potentially chase it. But here we go. They decide to hit that thing way out in the wings. They still sit 2, and it looks like they've asked Francesco Dezana to give a run at this double, if not at least hit and roll into the center. But this thing is curling rather quickly, and I don't think he's got anything to speak of, Ryan.
No, that's not a very good shot. Definitely wanted to get it out of the house, at least.
Yes, for sure. Now,
But,
I mean,
I also wonder if, because by Team Cooey's previous call hitting that super wide corner, it makes me think that they want to play for a blank. They want to save a lot of time, and now you have more rocks in the house. And you can see they're spending a little bit more time. So
I'm just gonna say, what are they discussing? Like, throw it through if you don't know where to put it.
Oh, I think. Yeah, I thought we were frozen for a second. But no,
oh, you don't get paid enough to think, buddy. Come on.
Yeah, I wonder if it's a bit of a backwards end where Cooey wants the blank and then Colli missed the last shot on purpose. Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah. I don't know many people that do that, but hey.
No, just joking around. All the fans out there, we're watching some good curling today. It's going to be an exciting game, and the people want to make their shots. And it's going to be great.
That's right, exactly. So Kevin's thrown it top 12 there. Actually, I guess we would call that in the Furby zone. That would be really a 4. Because if you drew it over to the center line, it would be biting the 8 foot for sure. Now the Italian squad's looking to hit shot stone and get a good roll there in behind that corner guard. Might got a little bit too, or not enough of this, and that would be correct. And so Kevin is going to put another one in the rings. Even the routine shots, Kevin certainly is very deliberate.
It's part of his routine. I'm sure he does lots of visualizing as well.
Yes.
So it would be quite the adjustment to just be in the hack. He's used to going down the ice, having all that time to think about the shot.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny, like I have my routine too, which after I put the broom down, it's I head down, but I then, as I get to the hog line, the first one there, just on the home end of or the house end that you're playing in, I turn around and I walk backwards or slide backwards, I guess is what I do.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm doing. I'm visualizing it. And I'm one of those guys that if I can't see it, I can't throw it. Like, I have to be able to see myself making it. And a lot of times when, you can only see a sliver of the rock or what have you, it's sometimes hard to get that, visual for yourself, and makes the the throw a little bit more difficult. And I know I've kind of thrown a shot that I don't think is the right shot, but I couldn't see the shot that I thought was the right shot in my head or through my eyes or whatever. And yeah, I've opted for something different. So. So, Team Cooey sitting 3.
And even so, both teams really picking up the pace in this first end here. Neither skip coming down the ice to think about their shot. They're just ready to go in the hack.
Yeah.
That tells me there's going to be some exciting and aggressive ends ahead.
Yes, that would be the way I interpret that as well. So I believe this is Alberto Zika throwing Lost Rocks. Playing around the rock that was left there by Tyler Tardy's hit. This is gonna go too far. That's gonna leave Kevin and company sitting 2.
Yeah, and you have to wonder if that extra bit of weight was from the faster pace, a little bit more adrenaline, the blood flowing.
That's funny you mentioned that, because I can remember a coach that I had way back in junior basically saying, you know, Terry, you can't like roar down to the other end to throw your rock. Your heartbeat increases. You need to be very basically mechanical. That's not the word he used, but it's the word that's what it felt like to me. Was, you know, very deliberate. Just, you know, same routine. Take your time. Don't like bomb down there to get in the hack and throw it. So
yeah.
Well, Cooey's gonna sit. I believe they got that. Oh no, I was gonna say I'm not 100% sure anymore. I was gonna say I believe they got that in for third shot, but maybe not. Independent of what I think, this will be a draw for 1 by the Italian team.
Yeah, taking a bit more time on this one. I like to see that.
Yeah.
Making sure there's no picks in the way. Oh, really making sure.
So here we go, out turn draw for 1. Looking at least 2, possibly 3. Both sweepers are on this pretty hard. They get to the tee, they look like they're satisfied, but we've got the third coming out to help this to its resting spot. It's going to be just short, so that'll leave Cooey with the 1 score, and the first end is now done. We'll return to the Grand Slam Canadian Open Tier 2 round robin play between Cooey and Zika or Colli, and right after these messages.
Brett, come on, man. I know Aztec's #1 for online safety training, but we really should be out here practicing.
I know, guys. I'll be right there. Just let me finish this course on gas detection. Wait. Do you smell that?
The 2025-2026 Grand Slam of Curling schedule is out, with big events happening all over Canada, like the Masters heading to London in September, the Tour Challenge from Nisku this October, the Canadian Open from Saskatchewan in December, and the Players' Championship from Steinbeck coming in January. Early bird weekend and full event passes on sale now at gsoctickets.com. Let's rock!
Back here for the second end of the Grand Slam Canadian Open Tier 2 from Martensville, Saskatchewan. We're here playing the second end, and Team Cooey leads this contest 1-0 after a steal of 1. They've thrown it in the exact same spot that they did in the first end, right to the top of the button, and we've had a absolute identical response to that setup from Team Colli, throwing the corner guard. Now, Aaron Schlusinski is being asked to throw one just, believe, to the top of the rings. Bingo. And Team Colli gonna now try and go around that corner guard that they've thrown up. Oh, maybe not. Maybe they're throwing up a second corner on the opposite side. And that is correct, Mundo. Well placed. Kevin having a look at what that looks like maybe for the shot following Aaron's rock here. They're going to line him up. As mentioned, both teams 1 win, 2 losses. Both teams looking to even their record at 2-2. This needs to just curl. It's pretty sad when you have to throw 3 and sweep 1 of them. On Tyler, get in the game here. So now some cleanup being asked from Francesco Dazana. This has rocks moving around. Oh, does it ever? It has all 3 red ones being eliminated from play. And now 2 corner guards. Tyler looking at the same shot that Kevin was looking at. Here it is again. Out turn. Peel weight. Looking to hit about a half a rock on the low side, and kaboom, they're gone. Nice result. I believe Kevin is going to try and hit that 1 corner guard and roll in. This looks like it's out there quite a bit. Doesn't look like it's going to get the roll, and it doesn't. It just leaves the rock there in the same spot, just 1 rock higher. So still some corner guards to work with for Team Colli. They've chosen to go around the corner guard on the left-hand side, which is going around one of their own rocks. Weight looks real good. Maybe 1.5 rocks too deep. Kevin's gonna try and make the double. One thing he doesn't want to do is jam it. And that's not going to be the case. I'm interested to see whether they come around the thrown rock that was just thrown by Kevin Cooey. Looks like they will. I guess you don't really have a whole lot of choice. You're going to come around your opponent's rock either way, whichever one you decided to. And certainly they could have potentially chosen to throw the corner guard up again on the for the rock that they have in the house. But I think most teams would play this shot. But that definitely was the other option. I'm a little surprised here just now, given it's Kevin, and I would have thought he might have run that back, tried to stick it. He could have hit it just a little off center and potentially made a double. Those shots seem to be something that Kevin likes to throw. This looks a little bit warm. Really trying to get it to come over there. It's not going to get over. It's going to slide by, and all of a sudden, Team Cooey might be in a little bit of trouble here. Once Ryan's able to join us once again, well, maybe we'll talk a little bit about this upcoming next 4 years in the curling world. So this looks like an outturn. I'm gonna say board weight. This is really curling, though. They're gonna have to go hard. They're gonna have to go hard. They got it by, though. Kevin may be very content to just play this double. Try and minimize damage here. That's the call. This will be Tyler's outturn, being a lefty. I would think this would be pretty hard to miss. They talked about, Tyler talked about that, somewhat of around the horn. Good shot there. So now an in-turn hit by Alberto Zika. Open to sit two, and he would love to get a roll here off of the red shooter and stay, but it's gonna roll out. That's unfortunate. Real good opportunity to try and score a deuce. So Tyler Tardy on a run back attempt here. Love to stick it. Leave the shooter right there. And the stone being run in right behind the guard. Kevin said, hold on there, buddy. No need to knock yourself out, but this is really close, but not going to be close enough. So it'll be a free draw for two. For Team Colli. You would expect him to be real close since it just has to hit paint. Sweepers aren't working on this very hard, that's for sure. So that's a score of 2, and after 2 ends of play, it's Team Colli 2 and Team Cooey 1. We'll return for the third end after these short messages.
Welcome to the rockshop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. Therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Developed over a decade in collaboration with the finest ice makers this side of the Atlantic, the Pebblehead PB5 is nothing short of a triumph of sophistication and craftsmanship. Weighing less than half its lumbering copper predecessors, yet boasting tenfold their durability, the PB5 delivers perfect, consistent ice, time after time. The PB5 by Pebbleheads.com, the apex of ice-making ingenuity for the roaring game of...
So, okay, we're back here at the Grand Slam Canadian Open Tier 2 from Martensville Curling Club in Martensville, Saskatchewan. Team Zisa just scored a deuce. They lead 2-1. The hammer will turn over to Team Cooey for the first time in this game. Both teams at 1 and 2. I'm Terry Corbin along with Ryan Jakes. Kaylee on production. Team Cooey's thrown up the corner guard after Team's Colli threw the guard on the center line.
Terry, you've got Gord Coppathorn in with you as well.
All right, and we're welcoming Gord into our broadcast as well.
More the merrier on a Friday night, right?
Oh, yeah, like where else would you rather be?
Well, not outside. It's miserable and cold, so here's...
Yeah, apparently I just catching up on some comments in from Saskatchewan there that the weather was pretty crappy.
Well, That's why we sit on this side of the glass, right?
That
The Americans so adeptly call it the warm room.
That's right. That's right. But Gord, what do you call it? That's all that's important.
Well, no, I'm actually picking up that sentence. I like that one. I've been down to the U.S. enough times to say, you know what, warm is good no matter how you phrase it. Not that I wouldn't rather be on the sheet, but I'm okay with this version too.
Yeah, it's true. I was just saying before we came or before we went to break there that I was going to ask Ryan about just the next 4 years, the next cycle of curling. Who might stay together? Who might be? This will be their last hurrah. And when I say the last hurrah, I wasn't necessarily talking about teams, but just people who might be looking at that's enough. And I mean, you certainly hear conversation about Kennedy and Benny Hubert. I'm wondering if this is the end for Kevin Cooey.
You could even throw in another layer to that, the Brad Jacobs version of take a break. There's something to be said about a seasoned vet saying, you know what, I'm going to take a year or two off and then kick the wheels back up with, a year and a half before the next Olympics.
Yes, that part's true. I think in Kevin's case, I mean, Kevin's now 50, and not that 50 is, beyond, the curling gods' idea of leaving competitive curling. But, I mean, Kevin's been at it hard. I mean, you go back to 2010 when I believe he was the Canadian and world champion. That's all. He's been at this for quite a bit.
I've been in Calgary a long time, and I can remember playing him back in the 90s. So you're not wrong.
Yeah, well, and I don't know if he was well known prior to this, but I remember him with where he was throwing last rocks, and just trying to think of the guy's name that skipped the team, or no, maybe Kevin was.
I'm trying to think now. He's had a lot of teammates, that fella.
Yeah, I know. Oh, geez, I can see him now. This is what happens when you get older, Kevin. You kind of forget things on a pretty regular basis.
Jerry says Kevin skipped that year, playing with Blake McDonald.
Blake McDonald, there you go. Thank you.
I had the name stuck in my brain, and I was
I could see him. I could just picture him. But that's right. Blake was throwing the hammer. They had some really close calls, and I think that's probably why I remember it. But anyway, back to this game. Cooey's trying to come off that yellow one that was just thrown, and I don't know if he was actually trying to roll into the rings. I'm sure that was the first thought, but plan B was not bad either, leaving the rock there.
You sure would have liked a biter, because you're a simple double away from a 3, obviously, in that case.
Yeah.
Ironically enough, talking about playing with Blake McDonald, that might have been the last time Kevin didn't throw last rocks. And here we are again, seeing him playing, call the game and throw third rocks, right?
Yeah, I don't know whether it's just he wanted to, have an opportunity to throw 3 and end or what. But
there was conversation as well about whether this is setting up Tardy, because he's going to the Olympics as the 5th man on Jacobs, if I got the story right. And then as the 5th, you're kind of the swing man.
Yeah.
So some people are speculating it's an opportunity for him to recall every role in the team just in case the need arises.
Yes. Quite possible. Well, that would be an interesting call.
Certainly not what I would expect with 4 rocks left.
Me either. But I mean, I guess, the one thing that you kind of look at quickly is I mean, if you play the yellows, I mean, you could kick that yellow rock that's at the top of the 12 into the red rock. I'd be willing to take my chances, but
I was actually thinking you might even get your, if you hit on the, well, let's call this the left side of the screen, your shooter rolls into the other red one and you might get that biter yet.
Yep.
So yes, this could blow up in your face, but it also could have some happy consequences. So I think it's worth it.
Yes, for sure.
Well, with the patented cooey swing, no shortage of weight on this.
That's right. Pretty unique delivery. This is close to moving some rocks.
Well, it got the tickle on the red you were thinking, but not dangerous level.
No, that's exactly right. I don't think you can play this in turn here. If you ever tick that red front one, you're just throwing a rock in play, and that ticked rock's going to still leave a corner guard there for Cooey.
Absolutely. Totally unnecessary risk.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. He's not sitting shot rock, but with a little tap on that yellow, you could be sitting shot rock.
We
If
were
you're
watching.
playing, sorry,
we were watching a game the other day, and Stapera was playing out here, and he threw about a 27 rotation Edine rock to try to get around because there's so much swing out there.
Oh yeah. Well, this would be the shot that I would be more inclined to, I guess, play if I was going that route to play the double. But again, you hit that a little high, and you could potentially promote that red into the rings, but they're not going to get that one. They're going to get the double.
Not sure it fundamentally changed a lot, though. Kevin can now just draw somewhere else to be shot rock. So
yeah,
seemed a bit like a waste of a bullet when you had choices.
Yeah, I just I think from my kind of view that it's more of a defensive call for sure.
I found it funny that they left this yellow one basically wide open in this process. You could have split it. You could have drawn around it. There's a lot of things you could have done with the yellow one and had two yellows in the house.
Yeah. But I guess they were never. I mean, if they played the split, if they don't sit two, I mean, it would probably felt like kind of a wasted rock. So. I mean, Kevin's now going to try and get a roll behind that corner, and this is going to be close. Ooh, that's a little lighter than I thought it was, but
that kind of caught me a little surprised. Now you are sitting two. Well, good choice, I suppose.
Wow, I thought they were playing with that a little bit more weight.
I would say that was an errant throw, because it should have got the yellow out and rolled under the corner guard. So something amiss in that plan.
Yeah, I could see certainly Tyler, putting his own team together in the upcoming cycle.
It would make a lot of sense. Pick up a team, skip. You got 4 years to get on track.
Yeah.
Could end up in an Olympic final against Jordan McDonald or something like that with 4 years to go. You never know.
Yeah. So we're down to Skip's Rocks here. They're trying to get the Italian team's trying to get a roll, but they're going to just get a nose hit. And now I think you'll see Kevin try and either tap that red or. Wow. Again, that would surprise me. Yeah. Okay.
Defense is the letter of the day tonight.
Yeah. Let's listen to Kevin.
Let's not listen to Tyler.
That's right. I mean, Tyler is overly aggressive, in my opinion, when he first takes a look at things. But I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with being aggressive if that's who you are.
The challenge I have with aggressive is if you want to be persistently aggressive, you pretty much as a team have to throw like 75%. It's hard to be aggressive and have anybody erring because then you just kind of get snowballed. I can even think of what was his name, Scott McDonald, the one year that he skipped Team Ontario.
Yep.
They were destroying everybody till the kind of the playoff series. Then the wheels got a little wobbly, and then they just couldn't carry that momentum, and it all fell apart. So a little defense is never a bad thing.
Yeah, I think they're going to need to chip and roll off and under, and they're going to do that because that thing was heavy.
Well, not a bad way to miss that. Short of leaving.
No, for sure.
Run back. And even if they make this run back, you're going to have a choice. You're going to have a play to at least not give up points.
It can't be that cold. Kevin doesn't have his hoodie up over his head.
He has to go up and down the sheet a bunch of times. Get a little bit of exercise out there.
So last rock for the Italians here. Alberto Sisa throwing last rocks.
Just looking for a nice little 6-foot run back. Stick it right where it is. Max the difficulty for Tyler on his return, right?
Yeah.
If that yellow one was a hair farther in, you'd have the benefit of even picking it out. You still have a shooter in the house, but you kind of got to stick this one.
They did. It's not maybe where they wanted to stick it, but it is sticking in the house.
Well stuck.
Yep, that's right. So Tyler Tardy's going to throw a draw shot here. It'll be Tyler's in turn for trying to score one and even this game up.
For interested parties, these are timed games. You can kind of see the clock in the back.
Yes, Kevin's probably looking at it saying, oh my God, we got a ton of time left.
Got to waste a little bit somewhere in the middle. I learned something fascinating the other day. I was down helping coach a team in the States, and they were talking about what happens when you run out of time, and I completely forgot that US/World Curling play it where if you run out of time, you just flat lose.
Oh, really?
I had to suck on my thumb because I'm like, no, you just don't throw any more rocks. Like, nope, that's the Canadian exclusive rule. I'm like, oh, well, there you go.
Wow. Well, Tyler Tardy made good on his draw for one, so we leave the third end and go to commercial with the game tied 2-2. We'll be back after these short messages.
Hey, Mark, you ready for this game tonight?
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Cupsy, what are you doing over there?
Don't worry, boys. Was just on AztecSafety.com, took a fire extinguisher safety course. Paul, I'm putting out the fires from now on. Woo!
Who knew after 20 years in real estate I'd have to make silly videos for Instagram and come out behind a tree?
Stu, we need to do this stuff.
Why can't I just door knock into open houses like I did in the old days?
That doesn't work anymore.
Okay, so it's because I'm sitting here behind a tree. Come use us for real estate.
Welcome to therockshop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, The Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. Therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Welcome back to this round robin game, the last round robin game for both these teams, both sitting at 1-2. This is the Grand Slam Canadian Open Tier 2 event from Martensville, Saskatchewan. We're deadlocked at 2. Team Colli has the hammer, throwing the yellow stones. First stone up at the end. The Cooey rink has put it on the center line. Kevin's changing the tactics just a tad bit. He's going to try and choke off that coming around from on the corner guard while still providing himself with a little bit of cover.
A little 2 for 1 out of a shot. There you go.
Yeah, yep. To come around at maybe a later date.
We were wondering the other day, when was the last time Aaron Slaczynski played lead for anybody? He's doing his best. Playing a little mixed doubles, jumping up to help sweep his own rocks, too.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what I said. Carrick needs to be scolded. Like, come on. Making a guy that's throwing 3 and sweeping 5 sweep one of his own. My God. Tyler, you and I could never play together because I'm never getting up to sweep mine.
Maybe Aaron's cold. Well, we're in a time match. Yellow's playing. It's kind of interesting. They're going through this path, so they're playing into that choke shot guard. But it wasn't on the center line, so as long as it doesn't leave play.
That's right.
But it does leave play. Bit of a peculiar choice there.
Yeah, it was. I'm a little surprised that they, played that, but I see definitely the will there to play that. So because it has to be returned, it's Kevin Cooey's, I guess, prerogative where it gets placed. Certainly in this case, Giacomo Colli could have said, no, Kevin, I think it's over there. And Kevin could have said, well, I don't really care what you think. It's going here.
Who's going to argue with Kevin? He's the elder statesman out there, right?
That's right. We had one of those Thursday playing, and too many rocks got moved, and I just said, look, let's leave it. Let's just play on. Like, I don't want to. It was going to take us a half an hour to put them figure out where they were, because nobody was really paying attention.
The power of choice.
Yes.
Leave it, put them back, or, in that case, leave it. It's probably sane. You're not playing for $1,000 on a Tuesday night men's league kind of thing.
You got that right.
I'm playing for get the game done and go sit down and have a beer.
Well, I have a therapist that might be able to help you with your problem, Gord.
Okay, now if I was on the air with Dave, he'd be like, hey, let me join you. So
Yeah. He probably would have beat you there.
This is fair. I played with him down in Philly in September, so that was a nice chance to see a little bit of the world. And yes, he was a very sociable, good host. So I won't argue with you there.
Yeah. You mean he wasn't on a cruise ship?
No, this was pre-cruise circuit.
Ah, okay. Yeah, no, he was actually telling me about that. So.
Yeah, we had good fun.
Yeah, he said they had a great time.
One bad game, but you know what? That's not why we were there. We were there for the experience, and it was great.
Exactly.
Well, Kevin got his little sneak-on biter this time.
That's right.
The big force rock.
Yeah, you never know.
Well, these center guards are so high that
I know,
you almost don't need to call it a guard. We were on the other day with Sean, I think it was, and he said, if you can't even see the guard in the overhead, don't call it a guard.
Yeah, no kidding, eh?
Oh, well, trying to get this one in.
Yeah.
Got a way to get it to. Lots of rocks. Working their darndest on this.
Yeah, they'd like to really get it buried. It's going to be behind, but that's an awful high guard, so Kevin will probably be able to chase this.
My favorite shot in curling, the board weight, come around, chunk out a rock.
Yeah.
And when you have Kevin throwing it, that's got to make it all the better. Hopefully he throws a little bit more than that
Yeah, that's
board
right.
weight in the last end.
This must be pretty close.
Aaron in the patented mixed doubles sweeping stance.
Yes.
Wide feet straight behind. Which way do you want me to go?
Yeah.
The resurgence of slide sweeping. Mixed
That's
doubles.
right, eh?
Well, I suppose if you do this real right, you roll all the way over to the edge of the 8. Those guards are a little bit better than that long red one. Make Kevin come around the long guard and work back against him.
Yeah.
They're really working this on.
Looks like a nose hit.
Ooh, well, almost too much of a roll made that even easier. Should have settled on roll away at some point, perhaps.
Yeah, probably.
Then again, this ice is so swingy, it's almost hard to visualize under curling.
That's right.
But those are the kind of little mistakes that make for bad ends.
Yeah.
Not that Kevin's too tight to the guard right now either, so they're going to get away with it.
Yeah, they really are. That inside roll's still there.
Little cat and mouse of 3 out of 4 hits.
Yeah.
Anyone actually gets this one, it's a good chance.
Well, Giacomo just threw this one, so I mean, now they've decided to throw more weight than what Kevin was throwing. Or is that just the case of having 2 sweepers?
You got more than one Aaron. You can take a little less ice.
Yeah. Curling fans, you can decide. This has got the inside roll. Oh, this might have. Oh, did they get enough of it? I guess they did. That'd be pretty hard to throw the out turn there.
I wouldn't be against making them throw that little port. I'd feel pretty good about myself thinking there's a 50-50 chance they make it or crash. And even if they make it, they probably roll out.
Yeah, I don't. Wow, I don't. Hard
I
to
suppose
imagine.
to stay in the house, but at least be wide open.
Well, I think to get through that hole, you're gonna have to throw some weight, because that'll be Tyler's intern.
Yep. I'm picturing this back 8-12.
Gotta be a bullet, doesn't it?
Oh, he's
this
going
is
with
out
out turn.
Out turn. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, there's no way this is staying in the house.
Real good shot. Oh, wow.
Risk well taken.
Yeah,
Chance for 2.
Yeah, I thought that was by. Wow.
I did too, actually.
But it did shock me that they were playing the out turn, but only because I didn't think the intern was there, really, to be honest. But I thought, we get a little bit of a distorted view at times, and it's Tyler throwing it. He knows what he wants to throw, and he thinks he can make it. He's probably throwing it.
Not going to call you wrong there.
Yeah, but as it turns out, Team Colli definitely got an opportunity here with Alberta.
The junior dudes, right?
Yeah. Alberta's going to try and draw the other side of the rings. Love to be parallel.
I've often wondered what's the map. How far apart do you need them so that parallel isn't such a problem? Like 8-10 feet?
Yeah, well,
these guys are so good at these doubles. Anything not totally flat.
Yeah, it depends who's throwing too. Like, This is
Not parallel.
no,
Far enough apart, but not parallel.
Well, I'm totally thinking Tyler takes a run at this double.
Considering the hit he tried on his last one, this must go easy.
Whoops. Hope that's not you falling off your chair.
No. That was my brain falling out of my ear.
911. So here we go, giving this a run, trying to make the double. This time he's throwing the other turn.
Really
close. Yep, got it.
There you go. Nothing to it.
Of course.
And that little nibbler in the top ended up being the force point.
Yeah, as it turns out, that kind of biter come into play because I don't think you're ever taking that double on.
Not in the fourth end, that's for sure.
Yeah, just trying to score here now, but certainly Kevin's got to be looking at it given the way it was before Tyler's last shot there. It had potential of a deuce.
Yeah, in hindsight, they either needed to leave their last draw shorter, which, cross your fingers, or sweep it deep to get closer to 45 angle.
Yeah.
Bit of a sweeping error.
But there's no error there, and that's one for Team Colli. And Team Colli's now going to lead this game after 4 ends, 3-2. We'll be back after these short messages.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
Real good curler.
Welcome to the rockshop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of Curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. Therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
So we are back here in Martensville, Saskatchewan for the Grand Slam Canadian Open Tier 2 Spiel. We've got Kevin Cooey playing Giacomo Colli. Colli's leading 3-2, but the hammer has switched over to Kevin Cooey's team, and we'll see how aggressive they're going to be in this end. It's an odd end, so away from the glass. Both teams at 1 and 2. Both teams need the win desperately. It looks like 2 and 2 is going to be part of a tie break at some level. I'm not sure. I want to say only 2 teams will be playing in a tie break, but that's where the draw to the button comes into play.
Do they have the LSD numbers posted in anywhere?
They probably do. I'm just not aware of them.
You usually have to dig pretty deep to find those.
Yeah, I mean, I've been fortunate enough to every time I've done games that involve, that kind of information, people have that at their fingertips. I just don't have any tips on my fingers, so.
Oh, and just to put a kudos to your earlier comment, Cooey just flipped his hood up, so it's at least a little chilly out there.
Okay, good. I always get a kick out. There's Kevin in his hoodie and blah, 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 and then you got the guys that are, doing the sweeping, and they're in their short sleeve shirts. And
well, I think this is the third, if not fourth, game I've seen of this series with Cooey, and I'm not sure he's swept any of the rocks yet, so he's not working up a heat factory over there.
Well, and I wouldn't expect him to, that's for sure. I wouldn't expect him to. As they say, or as I guess I say, Kevin kind of makes me giggle.
Well, hey, you got to get upsides out of everything.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, everybody has their kind of their uniqueness, and I mean, Kevin's unique in many ways.
So here's a fun moment for you.
Okay.
This front house corner freeze has been taking quite a resurgence this year. And not that long ago, you would have seen go around all to the back of the edge of the putt. But when we grew up, anytime someone threw a rock in the top 8, you always corner froze it. It was almost just a given, and it really kind of makes me smile that that's coming back, possibly on the back of mixed doubles.
I see. Well, I wouldn't know because I haven't grown up yet, but and have no intentions of doing it anytime soon. But
they just overthrew it and ended up with a shot that typically gets played now. But they did call corner freeze.
Yeah.
Now, I remember many years because you didn't get as much curl. When we were younger, you'd get 2.5, 3 feet of curl on a standard sheet. So if they were mostly buried, your only recourse was to corner freeze because you sure as heck weren't going to bury underneath of it. Unlike this one where you've buried one underneath of another.
I know, eh?
Like, that's some seriously impressive curl.
Yeah, that really has been, a huge advancement. I mean, you look at the brooms and the sliders, and I mean, I remember putting a Teflon slider on my shoe myself, and they were just an 1/8 of an inch, and I mean, it was a big thing to slide, jump out of the hack from the backboard so that you could slide all the way to the house at the other end.
Don't leave brick sliders in the dark. They need a tip of the hat.
Well, that's true too.
I was down in Phoenix last weekend helping out with an event, and I mentioned to somebody that when we played before nippers, the first end would be 10 and a half seconds for a draw. And the one guy turns around and goes, I can't even throw my hits that hard.
I know. Well, you know what? I still remember, and I don't know what year it was, but I'm going to say 76. We were up in Kapuskasing, and every rock thrown by both teams didn't get over the hog line.
Whoosh.
Like,
was that natural ice or dead plant?
Yeah. Was that on Lake whatever? No.
Yeah. We're going to Lake Great Bear to go do some curling.
That's right. But yeah, no, I mean, as recent as, I don't know, probably 6 years ago, would have been just before COVID. Like, I can remember, I won't give them a shout out because I would be not talking nicely about their ice. But again, like, it was a seniors event, and we might have had 3 rocks over the hog line. Like, it was just insane.
While we're storytelling, one I was highly unimpressive at the time, but entertaining. We're up at a facility, again, no names, 12 sheeter, 8 were for curling, and they had converted 4 into a practice skating rink. Okay, fine. We're there for winter games. So these are like 15, 16-year-old kids, whatever it is, all trying their darndest. And playing the first 4 ends, okay, great. 4th end break. We come back out, and the 5th end gets played, and you look across the 4 sheets, and there might be 2 rocks that have made it to the house. There has to be 40 guards across these sheets.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, what the heck happened? Well, it turns out they turned the temperature of the building up to make the skating ice better.
Oh, right. Yeah. There you go, eh?
So then everything was about, 8-9 seconds heavier.
Wow.
But anyways, we got a bit of an interesting end going here while we talk about good and bad curling ice.
Yes, that'd be true. That's a lonely yellow one in there, but they're trying to make sure that it's not all by its lonesome for long. Now, the only thing here is, if you try and make that double, I think that yellow's going to catch the red one there in the back of the 4. So they've opted to, I think, try and play clean up out front.
Yeah, open up the front. Maybe you get lucky and that yellow one goes straight down into the red, into the other yellow. There's a lot of good things that can happen with smash it hard.
Yeah.
Kevin may be the last person I can think of with the backswing, but I will say let's just throw it hard.
This is cool.
Oh, too thin.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
no guards.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it took me a long time to go to the no lift.
Yeah, that was a good year of work, to say the least.
Yeah, I just always felt that I couldn't throw it hard enough. I can throw it. I can rip it down there pretty good, but certainly picking it up was kind of my go-to. And my normal hit weight was probably firmer than most people's normal weight, like in my kind of time, and definitely. I had guys timing my rock hog to hog, and they go, Terry, that's the same weight. And I'm going, there's no way. I'm not throwing it that hard. And, yeah, you are. Like, it just never felt like that. So for the longest time, if I was throwing it like a peel, I would still pick it up, but I can't afford to now. I could get the rock back there, which wouldn't be a problem, but I might be dropping it because of my back.
Just leave it behind the hacks.
Yeah, it's like, you never know when I'm going to get that pinch in my back, so.
Yeah. People quite often ask me, why did anyone ever bother to swing a rock? That makes no sense. And my answer is usually, well, back in those days, you needed weight, And there's no way you're ever going to appreciate how smooth it actually was when you were good at it.
Yeah. Well, and you look at like the guys that have never gone there, like Glenn Howard, like he never went to the no lift delivery ever. So I mean, it's just one guy that comes to mind, but
I always thought it was impressive he could throw a 16-second draw with a backswing.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say that was a great spot for that yellow one to end up. The upside is the lowest yellow is probably going down to that back red one.
Well, I think this is one of those ones that I think, for the purposes of, Kevin's outcome, I think they might be thinking that all 4 go.
That's where my brain was at. Get every rock moving and see if at least the shooter stays in play. And it's actually fascinating. So, in case people aren't aware, this is an event where you can only blank one end. If you blank a second one, then you lose hammer back to the other team. And it actually plays out quite strategically complicated because let's say you're in the 7th end.
I know.
And you've already used your blank. Well, you're sure as heck not just going to give them hammer for free. So you're kind of basically being forced to one.
Yep.
So now the team without hammer is effectively saying a blank is the same as a force, or you're going to give me a free steal.
Yeah.
So it's really quite fascinating. I haven't seen that come to play yet, but.
Well, I don't know who it was, but I think it was today. In fact, somebody blanked for the second time, and it was like back-to-back ends or something. I didn't catch the whole conversation, but
perhaps they forgot the rules, accidentally blanked.
Well, you know what? I suppose that's possible, right?
Well, even in mixed doubles, they've always had the. Oops, there's something going on here. Maeda lost hammer on 7 in day 1. Oh, there you go. Forgot about the blank. Yeah. In mixed doubles, they've always had the rule that if you blank, you lose hammer. Some people sometimes forget because you don't do it too often, but you don't see a lot of blanks in mixed doubles.
That's right.
So strategically, you don't think too much of it. Changing 4-man, after so many decades of one set of rules is really quite fascinating to watch people accommodate.
Well, we got a potential blank in play now that Alberto Zisa has not only removed the red, but he clipped his own on the way out as well. Or sorry, he didn't clip it. He clipped the shot, the rock that he was trying to run straight back, and it left the ring. So
this is kind of setting up interesting. Does Kui go, hey, I get a free blank, I'm going to use it? Or does he bank that? Because you could theoretically just take one earlier to save that. Don't imagine you would, but you could.
Yeah, I'm thinking he probably takes the blank here and plays end number 6 with the hammer. It's a pretty critical end.
I would agree with you there. Makes you wonder, though. Unless it was the second end of the game, would you bank your blank? That's bank your blanked end bullet. Oh, that's a tongue twister.
So say it 5 times now.
I couldn't say it once slowly.
I know.
5 quickly.
I was going to say. But yeah.
All right, so looking for nose hit to basically put at least a little bit of a screw to Kui.
Yeah, this is Alberto Zisa's last rock of the end. He's throwing last rocks. Giacomo Colli is skipping the game.
Here's another little subtle, fascinating twist. Let's say he hit and rolled out. You actually wouldn't really call that bad because now you're burning their blanked end anyway, and there's nothing splittable or whatever. So that's wow. You can we'll call nothing splittable. That would be kind of an interesting twist as well.
Yeah, it would have been interesting just to see what Kevin would have done there in that scenario. Would they well, yeah, would they have thrown it through or would they have tried to take one? But I mean, I'm guessing they would have thrown it through because they're definitely playing a blank there. So anyway, that's 5 ends in the books, and the score has remained unchanged. It's still Giacomo Colli and his team from Italy 3 and Team Cooey from Alberta 2. Back after these short messages.
Brett, come on, man. I know Aztec's #1 for online safety training, but we really should be out here practicing.
I know, guys. I'll be right there. Just let me finish this course on gas detection. Wait. Do you smell that?
The 2025-2026 Grand Slam of Curling schedule is out, with big events happening all over Canada, like the Masters heading to London in September, the Tour Challenge from Nisku this October, the Canadian Open from Saskatchewan in December, and the Players' Championship from Steinbach coming in January. Early bird weekend and full event passes on sale now at gsoctickets.com. Let's rock!
Mixed.
And we're back for this, what I always call the critical 6th end of play. Cooey has the hammer, down by 1 here.
We were between ends there having a little chat about whether Colli would go straight into the house to try to push the blanked end agenda. He clearly has decided to play it more traditional and set up the steal chance.
Well, I mean, there's the other point. If Team Colli could ever steal 1 here in this critical 6th end, I mean, you got to like their chances.
And a little tidbit for the viewers: we do not have extra ends in the round robin matches, so it does play into it a little bit as well.
For
Goes
sure.
to skips or draw to the button, basically.
Yep. And anybody can throw the draw to the button, can they not? Or does it have to be the skip?
Generally speaking, it's the skip that has to in these kinds of rule sets, but not having actually read the rules, I can only speculate. Last Stone Draw has some rules around it to share the load, but it's generally you choose. But most tournaments play skip has to throw the draw. I'm sure Jerry or Ryan will pop in here briefly to correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, because I was going to say, so you're telling me you've showed up without reading the rules?
We had somebody's team at lead through the draw recently, so anybody can throw it.
There you go. See, someone to jump in and tell me I'm wrong. I appreciate that.
That'll teach you to not read the rules.
That tells me, I have definitely not taken the time to read the entire Grand Slam rule book. I just go to the events and for the coaches and players turn or rule readout, and they tell me. I'm not there to be told.
Yeah, that's funny. So there was
to the peanut gallery.
That's right. That's right. There's a good example though of kind of they were just trying to remove that red stone to the side without it going out of play, and they rubbed it and it went out of play. So the rock gets placed back where it was, and the thrown stone gets to be removed. I mean, that would have been Kevin's choice.
It was interesting. I didn't see where they originally called the shot, but I was expecting they were going to the one in the house. But if they were actually trying to chip that guard, the mixed doubles play is easier. You hit it on the other side because then you have so much more space to push it through. You have 5 feet to one side and 20 feet to the other side. It's a bit counterintuitive to go backside, but so much more room.
Yeah, well, you know what? I mean, they may have been trying to go right around and chase it. Given the weight that was thrown, that's quite possible.
Yeah, I didn't see the indications. So that was my assumption.
Either did I. I didn't see the call, so
we were being corrected by Jerry at the time, so I was taking my scolding like a man and missed the call.
That's right. and I was doing my imitation of Trump at a meeting and having a little bit of a shut eye.
All right. Well, we're looking for a little hit and roll back under here. We got a lot of roll back under.
We got a little bit of a roll there. Yeah, just a tad bit too much. They can certainly chase that. This is a kind of a reminiscent of end number 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
where we
dancing around that long guard.
Yeah. So they should know the ice.
I'm still praying for the guard to get picked off so we can play for a blanked end.
Oh, you are terrible.
But Cooey's not playing along with me. He's got a nice shot going here.
Yeah.
Is he going to stack it underneath his other one? Not quite.
No. Now he can
Kaylee's
get a roll.
making me nauseous. Woof, that was a ride.
Yeah. Now I guess you could get a roll underneath that shot that is kind of a 4 using the Netadine. Oh my gosh. What was it? Furby scoring system or
yeah.
rock. So, but no, they've opted to play this run double.
I'm on board with this. That guard is the bigger problem than those 2 rocks over there at the moment. And you miss it, you open up the chance at a double. Ooh, that interestingly didn't work out very well.
No, and you know what? I was just gonna say I think my inclination would have been to kind of draw down to that red shot stone. You just feel like at this level, I mean, you're gonna come within 3 inches of the stone and make it real good. So.
Whereas my stance was going to be, even if you just peel the guard, you got a dead gimme double to keep it to 2. Either path.
True.
But half picking it out, leaving the guard, covering the red in the back, not the way to do it.
Yeah, I always think that when you're in trouble, you get one shot at a get out of jail shot, and to me that might have just been it, but.
One of the things that fascinates me about peels, or should I say that, a run back, because a run back is a get out of jail card. Like that is one of the most bang it in the nose, you saved the end. But you have to hit exactly right. And what fascinates me is usually 2 millimeters to either side of that is dreadful. That's the do not miss spot right beside where you want to hit it. It's really kind of a sad ploy of a run back.
Yeah, that popped out a little bit there.
Checking his time in the back.
Yeah, you can see him having just a quick peek.
Now he's saying, you know what? Terry was right. Should have played the draw in the last one.
No, nobody says Terry was right. just you haven't been around long enough, obviously.
Well, we know thus far Jerry says Gord is wrong, so now we just got to find someone to say Terry is right. I'm not in love with that shot. Draw underneath of everything. You're not so far out of the weeds that you want to risk giving up 3 or 4.
Yeah. I mean, this is such a big end, especially I think if you're Cooey, and you're down one, you're two is kind of put you back on top of the heap here, with two ends to play, and but what's more critical in my mind is that you definitely score one.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you don't want to. You can't blank, and you don't want to give up a point. So that's for
No.
sure.
So this is Giacomo Colli's last rock of the sixth end. They'll have two more rocks to come after this. Trying to play the freeze.
Getting real close to that guard.
It looks like it's going to just get by. But is it going to come out the other side here and not stay shot? Yes. Good delay on that. How to stretch that out.
If it's second shot, that's sneaky because it's really hard to hit. If it's not second shot, that sucks.
Well, you know what? I mean, yeah, I suppose it does, but I think you just I think you only have to move it like a kind of a millimeter. Well, maybe a little bit more.
I like this plan. Come around, follow that same path, freeze to it for second, bump it 2 inches to sit 3. Then Zisa's going to have a world of hurt. You don't even have to move it. Just being there and sitting second. I suppose then Zisa comes down and just chips that yellow one across the back one. That's his kind of swing in the dark. But I think I play this corner freeze, even small tap. Make him play something big against 2 or 3.
Well, I think I got booted out with the windstorm here. Could have just lost a quick connection.
I still hear you, Terry.
I'm back.
All right. I was having a conversation with myself over the value of this corner freeze and forcing Zisa into complicated shots. It'll always have that kind of chip to the back one, but then your yellow's behind everything.
And how did that conversation with yourself go? Like
I thought I was brilliant.
Okay, perfect. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
I basically take the stance of I throw easy shots, you throw hard shots, and I'm going to beat you more often than not. So you make this corner freeze, and he's got a hard shot. You shouldn't have that hard of a return. That's a nice little shot.
That actually, yeah, it is. You may see them play the yellow onto the red there.
Yeah, that was where I was getting at it. Is now he has to play this reasonably complex slash, try to outcount at least one red, and then your yellow's behind everything, which is not generally a nice place to be.
Mm-hmm. We're having a meeting of the minds here. That's MINDS, not mimes. And this is bringing out the coach of the Italian team.
Okay, that must be another Grand Slam addendum to the rules. We get yelled at if we go on the sheet when we're coaching.
Yeah, no kidding. I know all about that.
Anyways, I don't know if I'd throw this one now. If I'm yellow, I'm probably going to draw underneath the center yellow red somewhere. Even if all it does is distract. Like, imagine you have a quarter rock sticking out, biting top 4. If they try to hit it, it's probably going to jam on that red one on the far side of the house.
I think, yeah, for sure. I mean, I think the intern's easier on this shot.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I think, personally, I wouldn't be playing this yellow-red slash till my last one. I would be looking for a get out of jail with some draw down the middle.
Yeah.
I'd play the intern, so that if you do have anything showing, it drives it into that pile. if you know what I mean.
Yep, I do. That scares me, but I do.
I was afraid I was having a conversation with myself again.
Well, I mean, you were so enamored by the outcome of it last time that I thought, well, what the heck? Oh dear.
I really want to play this.
Yeah, if it's me, I'm playing the intern. I mean, they got options. They could play kind of the hit and roll off the top 8 foot one, roll into that pile. I think the risk reward isn't great because I think you're probably just gonna leave your yellow one exposed because the red's gonna knock the yellow out.
Yeah, it's hard to stay totally buried.
Yeah, and it looks like they've opted for this. I'm with you. I if I'm playing it, it probably isn't on this one.
Yeah.
If I needed to absolutely, kind of catch a sliver of it.
I'm kind of sequencing almost like mixed doubles. So imagine you throw it biting back 4, fully buried.
Yeah.
They really don't have a lot of choice other than maybe a tap or a slight little bumper, but they're going to then be below the tee line. So then you could freeze that one, or you could play, like, you're going to generate more get out of jail free cards. Whereas this one, if you don't do it right, I don't know what your bailout is.
Well, I mean, they're playing it, I think, with not big weight. So,
fair.
Yeah, I guess, it depends what Kevin does. I mean, maybe they're thinking that Kevin's never playing the intern come around, but I think he is. But anyway, this is Alberto Zisa's first of 2, and it looks like he's got a really good shot here. Oh, he gets an inside roll too. He's sitting 1.
He sure is. I would like to think they can get to the red one. Now you do have to move 2 rocks, so maybe that's too much weight.
Well, I mean,
fairly close together. You could technically use that long guard, just open it up. You could say to heck with it all and draw the top 4 foot.
Mm-hmm.
Get a skip deuce.
Yeah, it just goes to show you why we're behind the glass and not throwing, because neither of us was going to play that shot.
I just would have saved it for my last. Because if this was Tardy's last shot, very different story. Because right now he can go, I got 2. I can just open things up. I can make opportunities. That was where my brain was on that yellow rock, because it didn't need to be that one. But anyways, that's beside the point. To your statement, they did it, and it was a good shot, and they are shot, and now Tyler is going to...
Yeah, I mean, I kind of was thinking he runs the corner guard, like peels that off, and then obviously you've got a decision to make if your team Colli. Do you go around now that intern draw that we were talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't make it, I mean, obviously you've got a nice shot at a big end. But again, I just think that, those, when you start hoping and praying and putting curses on guys to miss a shot, I mean, you're in trouble.
I kind of like where Aaron was at with that last thought. He was thinking split the one that Kevin just threw that's, on the we have.
Yeah.
It's hard to roll your shooter under the middle, though. You'd probably be back at the back 4. They probably freeze to that. Yeah. My gut feeling, or my first thought was that corner guard is something you should use in some manner, whether it's peel it off or run it back, something to open up that short red-yellow. So even if you peel it off, they're either going to put the guard back up or draw around the middle, and then you've got some choices.
Well, I mean, I think if I'm playing this, I'm probably playing the red stone on the we have and coming down. I just need to be shot.
Yeah.
Would be my thinking.
Yeah, so that's where Aaron's calling this kind of split on your own, which isn't a terrible idea. I quite
no, if my shooter just rolls, or say I'm a corner freeze on the red, and your shot rock, I don't think Team Colli can do a whole lot with it. I think they have to still drop behind.
Yeah, they could technically play a double on the 2, but then you'd be able to double them back, and there's your 3 back in play.
Exactly. So, I mean, again, if part of my discussion, if I'm having a team discussion, is what's our best option here to make sure we score?
Yes. And they keep going to the little center line tap. But again, you don't need to do that on this one. That will still be there next rock. So peel the corner guard or split that red in the house. Makes a heck of a lot of sense to me. Now, they were also thinking you could double peel and even possibly spin your red down. Certainly possible.
Yeah, and when I look at it like that, I like the, split on the red one on the center line.
Well, is it thin enough?
No.
Oh, a little too thick.
See,
Gives them lots of choices, but hair thick.
I think that helps Colli.
The only thing is you can see more of that one in the tops of the 8 foot now. Before he could see maybe an inch of it, now he can see about half of it. So at least it's a usable rock.
Well, to me, Colli has, 2 choices. He plays that double on the red, or he just plays that in-turn draw that we've been talking about, which I definitely, I kind of like it. I mean, you just got to make sure, I think you get it all the way under the rock in the 8 foot, because if you don't, you can certainly kind of play that your own one into the yellow, where if it's in a kind of just underneath the guard.
Oh, totally. To me, the draw is the most likely way for plus or minus 1.
Mm-hmm.
You play, let's say you play that double, your shooter's probably going to be in a spot where the yellow double back for 2 is suddenly an option.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think you throw this draw somewhere in the green, and Kui's or Tardy, whatever you want to phrase, it's probably going to have a decent shot to get rid of it, but it'll be for probably 1, so long as you don't leave him that longer red double.
Well, you can see where they're talking about, that double as well, leaving that too. So
yeah, I kind of like just bite top 4 foot. You could do the short run for 1, you could draw for 1, you could in off for 1, but it'd be a hard 2. Anyways, they settled on in-turn draw, so we are smart as they are.
Well, it just took them a long time to get to where we were. That's all.
It's Friday night entertainment. More bang for your buck.
So last rock for Alberto, Zisa, and they're going to try and ensure that they sit 2 here and turn the house over to Kevin. So the rock is on its way.
Quickly on by a sweeper. It's not generally reassuring when your sweeper's sweeping before you've let go.
Yeah, I know, eh? But it looks like it's all there.
Well done. Is it by this one?
Got to get by that.
Oy.
Oh.
Oi.
I think he's sitting 3rd shot.
It's actually kind of sneaky, though. There's no double on the yellows. If you hit the red straight back, then that one all of a sudden becomes 2nd. You could... Okay, that's really inventive, Tyler.
Well, I mean, yeah, I see it, but at the same time, I mean, is that the shot that you're playing for 1? I mean, for 2, Because if you don't make it, you're giving up. You're giving up one, and I'm not sure you really want to contemplate giving up one.
That would be an unpleasant problem. Keeping the hammer in the even ends, tie game, that's a manageable situation. Yeah, that's a makeable but tricky shot.
Wow.
Basically doubling your own reds and trying to stick the shooter and the one to get, yeah, hey, power to him if he makes it. It is there for 2.
Man, oh man.
I suppose if you're thin, you're still not too bad, because if you actually slide under the red into the yellow and get both yellows moving, that would be technically for 4. That'd be super thin.
But if you hit this too much and bump it through the rings and give up one, like, yikes.
Well, I'm with you. I would have played the shot for 1 and kept the game tight. Aaron's certainly trying to get it over there. It's not going to be a big piece.
It's close.
Well, it's measurable.
They get 2. They get 2.
I would call that 2. Daring shot, but well executed. And this is why he's going to skip a team for the next quadrennial, right?
You got that right. But you know what? The good news is we're still going to be here and being very critical. So we're going to stick around just for a minute here and see what the outcome is before we go to break. But it's close, folks. It's close. Team Cooey's got 1 in the bank, and they're looking to get that second deposit for a score of 2 and take a lead of 4-3.
Certainly can't knock Tyler for fearlessness.
Oh, no. I mean, that was one hell of a shot.
It's always one thing to see the shot. It's something else to step up and say, hey, that's what we're going to do right now in the face of an important
That's
win
confidence.
That's 2 red.
That's 2 red. Well, what a curling shot that was. Certainly we probably wouldn't have been throwing that. But anyway, we're going to go to break with Team Cooey up 4-2 after 6 ends. Back to Martensville in a moment.
Welcome to the rockshop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. Therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Developed over a decade in collaboration with the finest ice makers this side of the Atlantic, the Pebblehead PB5 is nothing short of a triumph of sophistication and craftsmanship. Weighing less than half its lumbering copper predecessors, yet boasting tenfold their durability, the PB5 delivers perfect, consistent ice, time after time. The PB5 by Pebbleheads.com, the apex of ice-making ingenuity for the roaring game of...
Back here at the Grand Slam Canadian Open Tier 2, we're going to take a look at that last shot of Tyler Tardy's once again. Walk us through this, Gordo.
Well, despite our risk tolerance being lower than his, this is brilliant. You need about an inch of that red one with hack to bounce 2 reds into the 4-foot. Absolutely brilliantly done.
For sure. So now we're into end number 7. So 2 ends left to play. Cooey with the 4-3 lead.
So our Italian friends do have their blank bullet in their back pocket.
That is
So
correct.
they don't have to worry about that conundrum.
No.
So you can really push for the 2 and bail out for the blank. Taking 1 here would probably be the least positive outcome for them. The interesting tidbit, though, is the fact that you can't go to an extra, even if you were to blank. Sorry, let's say you had a choice between blank and give up 1. The Kevin Martins of the world would say, "Hey, I'll give up 1." But then, okay, you got a good chance of scoring 2, but then you also have to win the draw to the button, which is a coin flip in and of itself. So that kind of deflates the power of, well, I'll just let you have the steal.
I would rather be throwing a draw than playing a full end, though. It just at this level, man, and I mean that just they can eliminate so many rocks with one rock now, and all of these guys at this level, they see those shots. It's not like you're not going to fool anybody really at this stage, not only of the caliber, but I mean at this part of the season either. So I certainly think that if it came down to here whether you gave up 1, I mean you're down 2, and I think most teams still given the opportunity, I mean they still believe 3 is gettable in this day and age. So
this is solid. Anyways, yeah, it's just so much fun how the little rule differences in this Grand Slam make you think a little bit more. Makes it quite interesting.
Yeah, for sure. So we've got some rocks in play. Obviously, we kind of knew that was going to happen because Team Colli is going to push hard. They'll be looking for 2 or more. At least that's in the game plan to start the end. We don't know if it'll be there at the end of this, but anyway, we have Francesco Dazzana throwing here now. This will be the first of his 2 rocks.
Looking to clean the front up a little bit.
Yeah, they would definitely like to get this a little bit cleaned up.
Ooh, this isn't going to help them a whole lot.
Oh.
And excuse me, thank you.
Oh,
that changes the end greatly.
That rolled back in for to be a biter by the looks of it.
Well, this is meant to be kind of double the front reds, and it starts curling real fast, going way over the top, looking like it's going to go right through the port, and then just a little kiss right there, and whoo, lucky us. That's a nice setup for Italy now, just not at all how they plan to get there.
Yeah. And with full sound effects too.
Absolutely. I get told I'm the best sound effects commentator in the world.
Oh, dear.
So now, Cooey's got no choice but to keep going around the middle, but oh, and we're deep. Ooh, wow. This always intrigues me. So you go, okay, I'm going to play a little cautious and clean the front, and then all of a sudden, nope, now I'm going to go wild offense. Okay, sure. They do need their 2, and you're behind the tee line, so sure.
Yeah, I know they just played this turn, so that part's predictable. But I always, I'm always looking at, when the rocks are kind of staggered like the guards are there, I like to go around it the other way.
Yeah,
myself.
with the stagger.
Yeah.
Makes the guard bigger.
Yeah.
I did take a peek at the clock, and it seems like they both have a decent amount of time to work with. The rule of thumb is about 3.5 minutes for an end, and they both have 5 something with an end and a half left. So they're safe in that regard.
Yeah.
So now this is why I didn't love that freeze. If Cooey freezes back, you got a really small scoring area.
Yep.
Well, had you peeled the guards first, I don't know. C'est la vie. It was a brilliant freeze. I just don't like being shrunken down to the button this early. Nope, Kui's not looking like he's loving this shot.
Yeah, no, it's way out there. And you can't afford to bounce off, and you might be better off to leave this short.
That's probably where I would have erred. Little kiss of death. It'll roll off the side. That's luxury for the counter shot.
Yeah.
Well, see, they just want to continue proving me goofy. Now he's going to end up frozen on top of this pile and be like, haha, that's why I threw it in the 4-foot. I expected Kevin to be wide and heavy.
Yeah. Well, now Giacomo Colli's going to try and do the aforementioned freeze. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, Kui could, I suppose, afford to give up a deuce. He'd be one down coming home with the hammer. This
Most times if you ask someone, will you take one down coming home with a hammer, they'd be like, sure.
This one's hanging too.
Yeah, this is the same path as Kevin's.
Uh-oh.
Thunk.
Yeah, now you get in there and yellow then.
Yeah. Kind of makes you wonder if they don't think this clockwise turn side curls enough, because this reads to me, to your point, come with the clockwise rotation.
Yeah, it looks so natural.
Now the upside to this is even if you're hanging a part rock out, it just gets driven into the yellow with any kind of play. So I get that. So Kevin looking to do a little better. Hopefully he doesn't stare at the sheet and say, what the heck did I just do with myself?
Yeah, this looks like it. They need to go on this.
A little overcompensation?
Well, I thought it looked light, but now I just got a time and it's going to be close.
It's past the guard.
Yeah, but it's short.
Yeah, that's not a big changer to the end. We're kind of taking turns giving each other open doors. Here, let me hold the door open for you. Why, thank you. Can I open the door for you now? Why, thank you.
Yeah, I don't know that they stepped out and looked outside, but it's pretty windy out there.
Stop opening the door.
Yeah.
All right, so looking to put this one in. We seem to have this allergic reaction to the pin, but if you can get it in there, you're looking great.
Oh, yeah, and now coming in on this side, it looks even better.
Yeah, that other side of the sheet's really cut off right now. They have the luxury of two sweepers.
Yeah.
Don't look heavy, but hey, it's just got to walk it down into the top four. Kind of seems like top
short.
Eight. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Now, do you ever come off that yellow? I mean, this is Tardy's shot. So, like, maybe hit half a rock or 3/4 of a rock of that yellow, bounce it over to the red, knock out the yellow.
My go-to in this is make sure they only get one. The yellow into the red, I'd probably bank on my last one because that might turn into a steal. But I want to really make sure that even if I don't quite do it, they don't have a good setup for two. And right now, that freeze there kind of looks like they're two. I actually wouldn't mind, call it half biting the 4-foot third of your rock sticking out, because then you could just slash that one in. If they make a great shot, you got two yellows to plow it into. Because if you're mostly buried, kind of right under the AV and half, if you're mostly buried under there but leaving a little piece sticking out, that's a huge danger rock for Zisa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right there. That's where I would aim. And if you're a little heavy and freeze your own, that's not bad. If Light's not a whole lot good there. That's my gut feeling. And then if he misses his next one, then you have that yellow-red shot on your last one. This is kind of a semi-defensive, semi-setup shot in my book.
Well, this is definitely going to be a little different tracking, you would think. This is Tyler Tardy's intern.
Mm-hmm.
And they've looks like they've taken just a tad bit more ice than what Kevin had. Kevin probably pops it a little bit. No, I didn't get a very. Yeah, I didn't get a very good time. This is
going working a little bit, so it's
they're gonna have to go here. Well, no, it's by the top one.
Nice shot, right? That actually almost improved the yellow-red by nudging it back a tiny bit. He almost gave it 2 bumpers too.
Yeah, well, I think now you can get that. I think you can get to the yellow and sit 2. And then you'll each have a rock left to play. They must get 2 timeouts.
I was just going to say, for anybody who's watching and not sure, this event is 2 timeouts.
I swear the game I did, I even said, how many timeouts do you get? This is their 3rd. But I guess, and maybe you could have a 3rd timeout. It's just that your clock doesn't stop, because I don't think the clock did stop. But anyway,
well,
I digress.
Having sat in the timer's chair, they can give as many T signs as they want to, but the machine only lets you have the right amount.
Yeah. Interesting here, this discussion. I mean, I think, they're also looking at trying to make sure they do score 1, given that yellow rock off to the side on the left-hand side of the screen on the overhead. But we talked about yellow coming off the yellow into the red and kicking that yellow out.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like they might be, because I mean they're looking at these angles, run-ins as well. So
you certainly have 2 schools of thought. Now, if you're afraid of that yellow-red, I would be inclined just to hit the yellow as opposed to try to guard it. Just hit and roll out, and then that's taking that option away from Tyler.
I was going to say, I think Tyler then plays the, be his out turn around and tries to sit on top of the.
Oh, yeah. I'm just saying if your plan is to get rid of the in off, then I don't think the guard's the right way to do it. I think I would probably play something down this left side of the sheet and leave him that in off. And then, you kind of hope you got some kind of rebuttal. I do have to say, though, to your point, if you make the yellow-red jam red sideways, you're likely never going to get it out. So I suppose that's kind of why they're looking at this run back so early, because then you're changing those reds.
Yeah, and I mean, if Tyler had the opportunity to play that shot that we're talking about off the yellow, you might actually kick the red one that Tyler just threw up a little bit too.
Yep. Yeah, you could easily be sitting 2 if you did it right. Or 3 depends.
3, yeah.
So this is kind of A, change all those angles. B, bring a bigger score into play. The odds are significantly lower of making it, but hey, that's kind of not been the way this game's played anyway.
We're gonna see.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. I always thought that those shots were easier to call, maybe not throw, but they were a lot easier to call. when you had a rock that you just had to kind of skim by in order to make the
Yeah.
shot. That was kind of well thought out, I think. Certainly, I think you still have that if you ever wanted it to try and set shot. You have that little kind of slice
Yeah.
tap or whatever you want to call it. But I think again, like where do you like? Are you okay giving up one? I don't see how they're going to score, um, you know, anything more than one if you
Yeah, he
throw
needed
that
to be a
guard.
little bit thinner on that slash. He hit his own
Yeah,
first instead of
yeah.
the red one. If he just stuck it into the red, he'd have been better off.
You might be able to. I don't know. I mean, I see Kevin just saw that too, but
Yeah.
I don't think that run back is.
That's
I think
pretty tough.
that's where you want it right there.
Significantly more risk of the yellow taking out the yellow than rearranging those reds.
Yeah.
And I think if Cooey forces one here, he's extremely happy.
Yeah, I was thinking if you just threw a bullet down there on the and hit the red, what you can see of the one that we were talking about, what that would potentially leave.
Yeah, I was looking at the angles and I wasn't sure.
Red counters.
Hard to hurt yourself, but in principle, it's the one if you miss it, he has a shot for two. If you throw this one, he pretty much doesn't have a shot for two.
They would love to just chap off of that a little bit, but they're not going to.
Yeah.
But they kind of took away what they were.
I think
no,
wrap that around there.
Yeah, you still can. Yeah, for sure.
He was light and narrow. So all that discussion about missing the, if he'd caught a third of that red one, you would have been looking pretty happy. But they took the quote-unquote safe route, and then, well, apparently he likes the harder, riskier shots because that guard was not a good one.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right, so
Alberto Zisa throwing 4 stones for Team Colli, looking to score 2 by drawing the button. In turn draw through the port. They're going to have to, I would think, kind of skinny that yellow one. That's kind of what we would call a corner guard, and they're not going to get by, I don't think. No.
Nope. Little piece. Nice weight.
So I mean, Cooey's got to be happy with that result after all those rocks in play. So we're going to be back in a few moments to watch this 8th end of action with the score tied 4-4. Back in a moment.
Hey Mark, you ready for this game tonight?
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Cupsy, what are you doing over there?
Don't worry, boys. Was just on AztecSafety.com, took a fire extinguisher safety course. Paul, I'm putting out the fires from now on. Woo!
Who knew after 20 years in real estate I'd have to make silly videos for Instagram and come out behind a tree?
Stu, we need to do this stuff.
Why can't I just door knock into open houses like I did in the old days?
That doesn't work anymore.
Okay, so it's because I'm sitting here behind a tree. Come use us for real estate.
Welcome to therockshop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, The Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
So welcome back to the Martensville Curling Club in Martensville, Saskatchewan. We're here with the 8th end of action at the Grand Slam Canadian Open Tier 2 event. Team Cooey and Team Colli tied at 4s. We've got the center line guard up, and Team Cooey going around it, biting the top 4. Looking forward to few rocks in play here, Gord.
Yeah, if you're Italy, your goal is rocks in play. If you're Alberta, your goal is no rocks in play. So kind of contrasting strategies this end. It'll all come down to how good Cooey's team is at cleaning up a mess. Should see probably a nice exchange of guards for a while. Though these are going to be way too close together. Ugh.
Yeah. True, but there's no option really here for Team Cooey. They can't remove anything right now. I'm a little bit surprised, Gord, that Tyler didn't. I don't want to say that he banks on those high risk or high levels of difficulty shots, but that slash of the red one into the yellow looked like right up his alley.
It really did feel like a Tyler shot.
Yeah.
The guard was certainly a choice. It was the conservative choice. It was a choice. It didn't feel like a Tyler shot after that weird split and the other
that seventh end. Yeah.
But the complicated split seemed like you kind of went, "Oh, I'm afraid to push the speed limit here."
Yeah, I said seventh end. I meant sixth end. That was one hell of a shot.
Yeah.
So we've thrown now 4 rocks, and here's the 5th one.
And they should all be in a straight line.
So I'm sure Kevin can't get up there fast enough to start ripping.
I can't say that choice of shot, nor the way they played it, made sense to me. I was expecting the long guard to just kind of stack it all up because those reds are actually above the 4-foot.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think they were trying to corner freeze the front red one. This is not a hard double peel. You're probably going to drive that yellow one down into the ones in the house, but that's not the concern. Aaron's no stranger to a fireball. How many does he move? All right. There you go. Nothing up front. 2 yellows in the corner and no guards. That would be a very successful outcome.
Yes, I mean, I guess as we say, when they're kind of lined up like that, I mean, the double is a lot simpler. The only thing that I think they were worried or even concerned about was were they going to run it back into the pile and leave a yellow kind of in a good position. But I mean, that should have been the least of their worries.
Yeah, a passing interest more than anything.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have been against the rocks getting spread out either.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, all you're looking for is an opportunity to have a reasonable, shot, either in turn, out turn, draw. As long as you have that, you got to like your chances.
So the only thing going for Italy right now is they are technically shot. And if they keep covering that shot rock, okay, you got to hope. That red pair, it's actually kind of a goofy stagger. It may actually be hard to get the yellow one out. You'd have to almost use a bit of drag to your favor.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, if you think it out, I mean, as long as you have a draw to the 4-foot, I mean, so the tap is, certainly available. You're only going to have to move it, a mere 1.5 inches.
Yep. So yes, Italy's having to throw very precise guards, and Kevin just has to smash things.
Mm-hmm. Tyler looks so comfortable, kind of just putting the broom down. And
you're not wrong. He's very fluid in his behavior. He sees all the choices, even though some of the ones he picks are more elaborate than others. He sees them and he knows how to call them. So full kudos in his processing ability.
Yeah, I see Dave Schmel has joined the broadcast. Well, not the broadcast, but he's certainly watching on YouTube. Shout out to you, Dave.
Hi, Dave. TC is doing a great play-by-play job.
I paid him to say that, Dave, just so you know.
The check is in the mail.
That's right.
And that means terrible things for me because nobody does checks and the mail is usually on strike. So good choices.
Yeah, yeah. So this is Giacomo Colli's first of, or no, sorry, this is his second of the end.
The crazy thing here is I'm actually struggling a little bit with what his plan B is. Because usually you run out of guards, then you're like, okay, well, we got to nose freeze something. Or that red, yellow layout is actually kind of a tricky little puzzler.
Yeah.
So they rip the guard, you put the guard back, they rip the guard, and then on your last one, throw the guard and hope they miss the draw, I guess. Like that's then, or not pick you out. It's a very tenuous situation for Colli right now.
Yeah, I mean, right now, I mean, Team Cooey is just content to rip the guards. Now we'll get down to Skip's rocks. And even though we've got Kevin Cooey and Giacomo Colli in the house as Skips, the fourth stone throwers are Tyler Tardy and Alberta Zeza.
You don't see that too often. Neither teams skip throwing last rocks.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what a corner freeze on those yellow ones would do right now.
Well, I mean, they're actually talking about moving some rocks around.
I get that. Bust up the angles so that maybe you have a freeze or something on your own. I'm still curious. If you corner froze the red, covering your yellow, the drag should pull the red over the yellow. So even if he wailed on everything, the yellow should stay. Then you would have still shot rock, but not really a great shot rock. So this one, if you bust up all the angles, you're kind of hoping for a nice freeze opportunity or something in that park.
Well, Zisa's rock is on the way. So we think that they've tried to jiggle them a bit, but it doesn't look like it's going to do anything but put the red into shot rock.
What I was kind of picturing as I was saying that is, had they pushed that one to the back four on slightly outside angle, then the yellow would have been outside frozen to the red, covering the yellow, and the red would have been at the back for a potential freeze, and you might have been shot. Whew, that was a run-on sentence. But they were light.
Yeah, so now Tyler's just going to try and rip that yellow stone.
And then Italy's only choice is draw under it all to the back of the button.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess you'd probably have to play that out turn because, well, I guess you wouldn't have to, but yeah, that's the turn that they've kind of played for the majority of the even ends.
So Tyler gets the easy one, just hit the yellow thing. Now, they did just throw the draw, so they have a pretty good gauge. The last one was pretty close because they did jiggle the reds. So you need right biting back of button as buried as you possibly can.
Yeah, as long as it's, it doesn't overbury, I mean, you're fine because, that the drag there will not catch the the shot rock if it's there. So last rock here of the 8th end in a tied game. Alberta Zisa has to be shot rock, obviously.
This is a team shot if ever you're going to have one. Throw it, line call it, and sweep it brilliantly to the back of the button.
Well, I mean, it's got to be pretty close.
Tickle the red one. There's a little sweep and die.
Oh, look at that!
I didn't quite mean it that literally. Wow, that thing ran over a piece of gravel.
Well, and you know, it's funny because anytime that happens, everybody goes, "Did he lift his broom?"
Dumping. No.
Yeah, but just watch this at the
broom's off
very
right there,
end.
so he's
Brooms
not
are
that.
off.
And look at this coming, looks at, and
Oh,
hard signal, brake pedal, brilliant draw.
Unbelievable.
Wow, what a draw.
And you know they can't even throw the yellow onto the red onto the yellow.
Can you see enough of the red just to basically play a crossface double and your top red scores?
Well, that's what I was thinking, but I don't.
You can see like a quarter of an inch of it, so you could probably play a split because you only got to move it a foot and a half, but you can only see less than an inch of it.
Yeah, Kevin's got a minute left and change.
Well, that's why they're taking their time. My favorite is how it's Kevin and Aaron choosing the shot, and Tyler's back there cleaning his rock.
Yeah, it looks like they're just going to try and pick this.
That's a skinny little piece.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Well, at least it's his intern.
You're saying he could crank it?
I'm saying that curls a hair more.
Does it? Yeah. Well, Kevin's down. It looks like it's got to curl just a tad bit. And oh, he missed it! Oh my gosh! Wow! That leaves Team Colli with a steal of 1. They'll improve their record to 2-2, and with that loss, Cooey goes to 1-3, and they'll definitely be out. So we encourage everybody to kind of check in on Curling Zone to make sure if there's a tiebreaker game that it'll be brought to you and you'll be able to watch it. Your final thoughts, Gord?
Wow. That highway robbery doesn't even explain that. 3 shots left. We were going, what kind of prayer does Italy have? Well, they found one and then some. Really exciting game. A little bit of everything. Wild finish for an 8th end. We were expecting to be boring. Excitement.
Yeah, that certainly had a kind of a finish that really didn't seem in the cards. But and then when you think about the way that twisted, that last shot of Alberto's twisted there at the very end, because Tyler just literally misses it. It's paper thin, but the bottom line is he missed it. So we are out of here. I'd like to thank Ryan Jakes for his initial contribution to this broadcast. Gord, thank you. Kaylee, thank you in production. Take care, folks, and be sure to check out Curling Zone for the next coverage.